It's boss time! And here comes Sasha.
The following contest is a fatal four-way match and is for the NXT Women's Championship. Making her way to the ring from Boston, Massachusetts, she is one half of the Women's Tag Team Sasha Banks.
Sasha Banks has made a great deal of history here in WWE. Competed in the first ever Women's Hell in a Cell match, multiple-time Raw Women's Champion.
Corey, I don't understand what your issues are with Sasha Banks. She's one of the all-time greats.
You ever talk to her? She's intolerable.
Or he's just jealous. He wishes he had half the bling that Sasha has.
Here comes the Queen.
And her opponents. First, from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
Back at NXT, Charlotte was part of a group called the Four Horsewomen with Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Becky Lynch. Wow, has Charlotte evolved from those times. Corey, many people believe Charlotte may be the best pure athlete the women's division has ever seen.
It's hard to argue that statement. Charlotte Flair has backed up every claim she has made since arriving in WWE.
One day she'll be joining her father in the Hall of Fame. The Irish Lass Kicker.
And from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
What a career Becky Lynch has had so far here in WWE.
A young lady who has prided herself on being different. A young lady who has prided herself on thinking outside the box. And she has taken that mentality to tremendous success here in WWE.
Becky Lynch should be prosecuted for improper use of the metal horns, out here dressed like something out of an H.G. Wells novel.
Give me a hug, man.
No!
And from San Jose, California, she is one half of the Women's Champions, Bayley.
We can do it together, Michael. It's the wacky waving inflatable arm flailing Bayley buddies.
Ladies and gentlemen, running clothesline. You know, Charlotte's father, Ric Flair, compares his rivalry with Ricky Steamboat to what his daughter Charlotte has with Sasha Banks.
I can see what the Nature Boy is referring to. It's true to say Sasha brings out the best in Charlotte, and Charlotte brings out the best in Sasha. As bitter rivals as they've been, they've also been grateful to push each other to a new level.
You have to wonder where these four competitors are mentally right now, heading into what will undoubtedly be an intense battle.
Byron, you talk about a new level Sasha and Charlotte lift each other to. How about them elevating the entire women's division to a level they've never seen before?
If you want to define it simply, guys, if you wanted a main event for the poster of the Women's Revolution, Sasha Banks and Charlotte would be at the dead center of it.
Drop kick!
Oh, great height.
Oh, clobbered by the steps.
That'll make you reassess some things.
Beautiful technique.
Oh, my goodness, crushing it. Hurricane Rana.
Unbelievable athleticism. Hooked up and
The slam. Something that a superstar must remember in a fatal four-way match is that there are no countouts and no disqualifications. I love the sound of that. Just think of all the possibilities. The match can end up in a brawl in the crowd or on the stage or in the locker room, and there's nothing anyone can do about it.
What a scary drop.
Becky Lynch may be starting to fade here.
She's got her work cut out for her in this match.
Corey, as you mentioned before, I know how fond you are of contests that have the no count-out, no disqualification stipulations attached to them. For a superstar competing in a fatal four-way, they have to remember that could mean being the victim of a brutal assault, and they never see it coming.
That's exactly right, Michael. Since the fatal four-way is no count-out and no disqualification, an attack can come by way of one of the opponents in a match lurking outside the ring, just waiting for the right time to strike or outside interference. And it's all legal.
When Sasha Banks began her career with NXT, she went through a period of just trying to fit in, trying to be another pretty face in the locker room.
And when you try to be just another or something, you'll just be a nothing to everybody. That's why Sasha had to dig out her true persona. She had to find her inner boss.
And now Sasha Banks heads up. Incoming.
What a strike. Right on the mark. Right across the back of the neck.
What a strike.
Well, Corey, that inner boss we speak about with Sasha is a great example for showing how women can break out of their shell and claim ownership to any goal they set their heart to. Banks is a legit boss and a legit role model.
Look, I don't know if I'll go that far, Byron. I respect what Sasha's created for herself, but I don't think I want to see waves of women dyeing their hair purple and wearing ludicrous glasses everywhere.
You'd look good with purple hair.
I know.
Here comes the setup.
I'll break your crown.
Allow me to take you back to December 7th, 2015, and one of the largest matches in WWE history, the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team Elimination match. You had the Usos, Dean Ambrose, and Roman Reigns versus the Wyatt family against the League of Nations against Team ECW. From the moment the bell rang, it was absolute chaos.
Attacking the arm.
Great way to break down your opponent.
Byron, the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team Elimination match that you spoke of earlier was certainly an exciting way to help close out 2015. The WWE Universe knew to forget what they thought they knew about tag team matches when both Usos were going to superplex Rusev and Braun Strowman entered the ring and powerbomb both Usos as they superplex Rusev.
Michael, that was an unbelievable display of power by the monster among men, Braun Strowman, and soon after there were bodies flying everywhere. Tommy Dreamer eliminated the Wyatt family, the League of Nations took out Team ECW, and Roman,
A schoolboy, here we go.
There are two things that are crucial for success in a Fatal 4-Way match, being resourceful and timing. And one is really the product of the other. There are so many things in this type of match a superstar has to keep in mind. And no count out and no disqualification means anything can happen and it's all legal. That's a difficult scenario any way you look at it, especially when you're going up against three other opponents.
Byron, earlier you talked about the importance of timing and being resourceful in a Fatal 4-Way match. That reminded me of the #1 Contenders match we saw on Raw in April of 2017. Nia Jax, Alexa Bliss, Sasha Banks, and Mickie James collided to see who would face Bayley for her Raw Women's Championship. Let's just say in the end, Miss Bliss took advantage of a situation.
the 5 feet of fury has her masters and doctorate in timing and resourcefulness. After Nia Jax sent Mickie James flying off the top rope and flattened Sasha Banks with a Samoan drop, Bliss blasted Nia out of the ring with a dropkick and pinned the Boss to become #1 contender to the Raw Women's Championship. It was brilliant.
Since there are no disqualifications in a Fatal 4-Way match, a superstar has to be aware of the fact that if they're in an elimination Fatal 4-Way match, someone who was eliminated can come back for retribution, and it's all legal. So you can eliminate an opponent, and they can interfere in the match later, and there's nothing anyone can do about it.
This could end it in a hurry.
Not sure she has enough time, but she's still battling.
Nailed it. Look at her go.
Oh, got every ounce of it.
Charlotte with the spear. That has got to be it. Bayley really needs to dig down deep and fast.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
She's not done by a long stretch. Getting it to...
Ooh! Is it enough to put Becky away?
Backbreak.
Look out!
Things have gotten worse for Sasha Banks. She could be out of this contest.
Clearly, momentum is not on his side here in this Fatal 4-Way match.
She's clearly overwhelmed by this Fatal 4-Way atmosphere.
Look at this. This could do it.
She might just be running on instinct at this point.
She's still in this one. Nailed it.
Yeah, I love the effort here, but she'd better hope she can sustain it.
Becky Lynch setting a nice exploder suplex. Man, she knows how to make a comeback. And here comes Charlotte.
Here's her cover. One. This might be it.
Oh, my.
Boom, what impact.
A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle.
Becky Lynch is looking for the ending.
Look at this. Now back to the ring.
She's calling her out. She's licking her chops. Eludes that one.
Oh, here it comes. Belly to belly. Bad news for the Boss. Did you guys feel that too? Big elbow.
Now the old vicious head crank. Look at the torque. Nasty attack to the neck. Avoids trouble there.
Wow, what a gritty performance.
She goes for the cover.
You gotta believe this one.
He's turning the tables.
They ain't turned yet. Still got some work to do.
And Sasha with a backstabber, flipping her over. Here it comes. Boom!
Vertical suplex. Nice. Ooh, what impact. She's looking at it.
She better do something fast.
Look at this. She lets her out.
She better have a good reason for this, Cole, because she just had her seconds away from tapping, I think.
Takes her down. Wow.
Nice move right there.
Oh, what incredible power. Wow, what a vertical suplex. Bang!
Back inside the ring now.
The setup. From behind. What's coming next?
Slammed with authority.
Oh, nasty impact.
And Charlotte was able to get out of danger there.
Lucky for her. Oh, the reversal by Becky Lynch.
Charlotte with a nice reversal. Going for broke. Back in the ring again.
It doesn't look like she's going to get her to tap.
Not so fast. She breaks it.
Yeah, but it's got to just be a matter of time before she gets picked off here.